We also have to keep in mind, many have a misunderstanding because when they think of leftism, they tend to think, for example, of Russia and China, and they tend to think more in terms of the past. You know, Russia basically became communist and socialist in 1917. And so there was obviously that atheistic bend, of course, because of Karl Marx. But earlier French socialists and English socialists were not necessarily atheists. Okay? So Henry de Saint-Simon was not an atheist. And the modern left are not atheists. They're not a bunch of atheists, okay?
My faith in Jesus leads me to commit myself to the project of a multiracial, multicultural democracy in this country. But Christianity is, by definition, always political. Jesus provoked a direct conflict with the ruling class, with the rich and the powerful.
You really don't know the Bible. God is on our side.
There are too many in this city who reckon with that fear each day. And I am a Muslim man standing before you
to recognize that God teaches all of us really about love and about compassion and about power and of sound mind at a time when I am being prosecuted. But I want all of you to know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And so I need all of you to make sure that you go out and tell your friends to vote, to vote, to vote, to vote.
We know we are dealing with, however, wickedness in high places. We all are men and women of faith.
The modern left are not a bunch of atheists. Those on the left are not a bunch of atheists. The Jesuits, who have a history of supporting leftism, are obviously not atheists. Bernie Sanders is not an atheist, okay? Mandani is not an atheist. And they may not necessarily claim to be influenced by Karl Marx, but they are influenced, for example, by Nordic social democracy, which was influenced by Marxism. And the modern left is becoming more and more favorable towards socialism. Now, since the 19th century in the United States, there have been politicians that have run openly as socialists who were influenced by Marx, by Marxism. That has been the case. So, and we find the roots in revolutionary France.